God says that you can own people as property. He says that you can beat them with a rod too. He commands genocide in Deuteronomy, in Numbers, and in Samuel. I mean, they have a goddamn baby barbecue in Numbers. Like, is all of this in line with Christian ethics?
No.
So then God doesn't fit within Christian ethics.
Well, the biblical library is a continuing story, and everything written in it has to be contextualized by the entire text. There's 65,000 hyperlinks in the biblical text. And you can take pieces of it out of context and criticize them, and that's what you're doing. But that's a mistake, I think.
It's not out of context.
An analytic mistake, because you're putting the cart before the horse.
I really don't think so. I think that if we say that something is Christian ethics, then I think that all of the books essential to Christianity would fit with it, especially if it's like the main character. When we're talking about
How do you deal with
God,
the morality of war?
So
how do you think you should deal with the morality of war?
Sure. Because I feel like the morality, like I feel like Christian ethics, like this is kind of, I guess I just think it's like kind of an absurdity to say that God doesn't fit within Christian ethics, but sure, well, we can go on my ethics. That's totally fine.
I don't know what you mean by an absurdity. What game are you playing with?
Well, I just think that it's an absurdity to say that.
Okay, two things here. I don't think this guy's playing a game. I think he's asking a genuine question. I think Jordan Peterson is framing it as he's playing a game. So again, he can come out the victor, right? And the whole, I mean, I was talking, the person I was talking with before this, I kind of made this point. I don't think there is a morality in war. There's zero morality in war. There's zero morality in violence. Self-defense, sure, but like, I don't think two governments engaging in war or two. Yeah, I mean, that's what war is. I mean, it's governments engaging in war. Or like, you know, even if you had like two groups of people that were like all rounded up and like, hey, we're going to go fight this. Like, that's not self-defense. Self-defense is like when somebody is attacking you and you're defending yourself. But when it's at the point where you start charging at the other side, that's no longer defense, or that's no longer self-defense. And, you know, I think for a religion like Christianity, who bolstered the Crusades that killed 12 million people, bolstered colonization, which killed several million people and enslaved more people. And the only way to operate in that framework would be to be able to justify war. To say that, okay, hey, if we engage in war to, you know, induce this idea or to rid of these quote unquote bad people, that's justified. And the reason it's justified in their mind is because they're the ones who are superior. It's such an arrogant point of view to think that, oh, because I'm Christian, because I am of this whatever, it is okay for me to engage in war. And like, no, I don't believe there's a moral framework for war. Okay, there's one moral framework. It's wrong. It's bad. On the moral compass, it's down here. It's one of the worst things you can do, next to flat out like genocide or pedophilia or what. Like it's literally one of the worst things that humanity has done. There's no moral framework for war. And it is typical Christian argument. Jordan Peterson, the same guy who, you know, supports Israel. It's no surprise that they would have this idea. And it's really interesting that he even sidesteps into the morality war. I mean, they weren't even really anywhere close to that. They were simply talking about slavery. But in order to avoid slavery, he somehow went into a position that was even worse.